Let it, let it, let it, let it leave.
What up, y'all? Welcome to Cooking with Quiana, the hip shaking mama Lynell. Pull up, let's have a
baby,
kiki.
I think we want to try something new right now. Now, you know, I am so ready. I don't want to do it like the old way. Nope, we doing it fresh. Feel like home. Let's go, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Just like that. You want to do it. It's all right. You know, you wasn't expecting this right here. I know. That's when you supposed to take a little piece of home with you everywhere you go. Something that feels so good. Don't it feel good? Don't hurt yourself. Here we go. Come on.
Welcome to Quiana's Kitchen. Okay, the purpose of this show is to help you guys put simple little recipes into your arsenal that feel good, taste good, and will also help you look good. Okay, because baby, we all want to look good. We all want to be a hip shaking mama. Okay, you dig? So our first recipe in this series is going to be spaghetti squash with a turkey marinara sauce. So let me show you how to process this spaghetti squash first. I've already chopped it in half. I want you to see what this looks like on the inside, okay? The spaghetti squash is very coarse, right? And I'm gonna chop this into big, chunky pieces. You need a very sharp knife and some force. Then I'm going to clean this out. Oh, beautiful. Right, we're gonna cut the squash, take these seeds, and discard them. This is my trash bucket here. I'm just gonna put these. Now, some of you crafty hip shaking mamas might save these and dry them and go plant them in your garden. I'm not gonna say that I haven't done that before, but I'm not doing that today. Okay, so I'm gonna take these pieces here. I'm gonna finish cutting this. All right, you take all your stickers off because this will burn. But we're not eating the skin, so nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. All right, I'm gonna take my extra virgin olive oil and drizzle that on this squash. On all the sides, liberally, right? Then I'm going to take my salt and pepper. One of my favorite things to add to my diet has been roasted vegetables. Like, you just don't know how good a roasted, just some salt, pepper, some extra virgin olive oil, and some salt and pepper can taste. You're gonna just pop that under your knife and that pops the skin off. Then I just got this beautiful little machine because I love garlic in all of my foods. So fresh garlic is like the best move for me. And I love little kitchen gadgets. So I got this little garlic press and you put it in here and you press it and it just cuts your garlic. Isn't that like so amazing? I love it. Let me cut my little, I forgot, I got so excited I didn't cut the little booty of the garlic off. But it's not gonna kill us. We'll be okay. All right. That's so cute. I love it. All right, that's my 2 cloves of garlic. Then I'm gonna process this bell pepper here. Cut this membrane out. Don't come for me, those of you that like to eat that. Y'all can eat it all you want. I don't like it. I don't want to hear it. Okay. This is really easy. This goes in almost everything that I eat, okay? Your Q-tip is you want to always use fresh ingredients. That is going to help with your macros. It's going to help with the way you feel, the way you sleep, the way you, like, you put good in, you get good out. The way you talk to people, all of this. This is like, this came out the earth right here. All around the world, but when I'm home, I can't make excuses. If I'm on the road, I can make an excuse. But if I'm at the house, I don't make excuses. I cook. right? I want you to think of your diet not as your diet is not something you go on or go off. Your diet is how you eat. You know, that's just we all gotta eat. You're gonna eat. If I could teach you a couple things, don't think about if I'm gonna eat. You're gonna eat. You're gonna be hungry. So plan to eat. Plan to eat. So there, I'm sneaking in another piece of vegetable here. This is again the base for my sauce. I am going to peel this beautiful little carrot here. Right. I am going to plug. I love that I'm home. I can go to Albertsons. That little beep means that my oven is hot enough to put my squash in. Take this squash, place that in my preheated oven here for 25 minutes. But if you take your time, you really can just get the top outer coating of it. So I can see why my mama didn't want to let me do it as a kid, but it's really a nice tool. All right, so I'm gonna peel that skin. Then I'm going to just dice this carrot into half and quarters. Again, my Q-tip, always add more veggies. You're not gonna taste this carrot in your spaghetti sauce, but it's gonna add some more vegetable nutrients and macros to your diet, right? Also some texture. I believe that's like a 93-7 split, something like that. And then I'm going to put my seasonings here. I've got oregano, ground garlic, some basil, some onion powder, and my Tony's, my good old, Louisiana seasoning there. I'm going to throw that in my pot, incorporate that with my meat. And incorporate that all together because I want this to be a ground turkey sauce. And now I'm going to incorporate your favorite spaghetti sauce, your favorite brand. I look for a brand that doesn't have preservatives, that made this the most natural. I like a garlic and herb, or they'll have like a garlic basil type of sauce. This is my favorite. I'm just gonna pour that in with my meat. Turn my heat down to low and let that cook together. All right. So Quiana, the hip shaking mama, has lost over 125 pounds. Okay. And one of the things, again, I'm going to come back to this Q-tip. You have to prioritize protein and change the way you think about food and nourishing your body. All right. So you're supposed to eat an ounce of protein for every pound of body weight that you have daily. That is what your body is supposed to have, an ounce of protein. So if you're 180 pounds, you're supposed to eat 180 grams of protein. That is so much protein, but you can do it, right? And it starts by change your habits. I don't believe in crash diets. I don't believe in not eating carbs or not eating things. You have to eat. You have to eat all the things. Life is about eating. If I go to a birthday party, I'm eating a piece of cake. I'm not bringing none home with me, but I'm gonna eat a piece of cake. But okay, so I have my sauce here together. I'm gonna let that cook together for about 15 minutes on low. I'm actually gonna add a little water so this can cook together. The turkey, this took about 10 minutes to 12 minutes to cook, I think. Right? So I'm gonna I put a little water in there, about a half a cup of water. And that's just to allow this to incorporate, right? You put water in something so that it can incorporate together. If you don't put the water in there, then it's gonna dry out. So you put some water in there so it has some room to cook, okay? Put that in there. I'm gonna check on this squash. And it is ready, all right? How do I know the squash is ready? It's roasted. You come see the roasted squash? It's got little brown tips on it from where it has been roasting in the oven. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit and cool for a little bit before I process that. All right, welcome back. We are now ready to plate our spaghetti squash dish. Now, I will give you a tip. I like to just roast enough squash that I'm going to eat today, because roasted vegetables, I don't prefer to eat them days after days. All right, I've taken my roasted spaghetti squash out of the oven and I've let it set for about 15 minutes so that it's not scorching hot. So now I'm ready to plate my dish. I'm going to take 2 forks and I'm going to take this meat of the squash and just pull it apart, right? And it's going to shred into these nice stringy items here, okay? Don't be afraid to let it get on the pan, to get into that olive oil that we basted that squash in, because that's all seasoned in that squash, right? This is the outside skin, and I'm basically just pulling the meat of this vegetable off of the skin, right? Again, spaghetti squash is not spaghetti. It is not. Do not fix your mouth and be like, oh, that's going to taste like spaghetti. It looks like spaghetti. It's stringy, but the texture, I can't even really describe. It's almost like a plum, or like it's got a bite to it, which is why I like it, because I have like I have a texture thing, but it doesn't feel like a noodle. And that's one of the things, like when you start eating healthy and people are like, oh, start trying these recipes, and you start thinking, oh, it's going to taste like or feel like, no basic vegan behavior over here. No imitation noodles. This is not a noodle. This is squash with marinara sauce on top, right? And you can also put you a little, if you want to put some Parmesan cheese on there, you can. It's an All right, welcome to Quiana's Kitchen. Our recipe for today is spaghetti squash with turkey marinara. Now, this is my hip-shaking mama recipe, right? And I'm sneaking in some vegetables, trying to incorporate, prioritizing protein. Okay, so you haven't tasted this before, right?
No.
It's your first time. All right, so tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Here we go.
Very good. I like the roasted veggies. Marinara sauce is really good. It's not too tart. Mm-hmm. It's perfect. I love it.
Would you incorporate this with your family, like something, an alternative?
Oh, this would definitely be a side dish I would use.
Beautiful, beautiful.
It's really good.
Beautiful.
I might even incorporate some meatballs.
Right, a meatball instead of the meat sauce, whatever you prefer.
No, I like the meat sauce.
But I definitely would put some French bread with it too. So this lets me eat my bread without feeling like I'm eating bread with my spaghetti.
It don't make you feel guilty.
Right, it doesn't make me feel guilty.
It's like, really light.
It's really light, yes.
It's really good.
10 out of 10 would recommend.
Absolutely hip shaking mama.
Hip shaking mama approved. Okay, I don't know what it is. Thank you for tuning in to Cooking with Quiana and pulling up to Quiana's Kitchen, baby. How you feel?
I am so happy to have a seat at this table.
Baby, now listen, I need each of you to go over and like, comment, and subscribe. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, wherever you do your social things, go and be social and share this with somebody.
I wanna tell you a story, baby. Sit down, baby. You're gonna need some time for this one. If you would you please come walk my way, I'd look right at you and say, There's something you got, baby, come and twiddly diddly me, yeah. Just like that, baby, just